I do have one more question. I know you're busy, and this is taking time out of your training week, which we do a lot of training during the week. But thinking back, reminisce a little bit. So thinking back to when you first started, maybe your first UFC fight, or even before UFC, your first, when you were Strikeforce or whatever. Is this kind of what you imagined where you would be in 2021? Or what kinds of things do you think you've learned? One or the other? Oh, gotta remember now. We're getting old.
No, I think the biggest thing I've learned from the ups and the highs and lows of my career, and lows just being things not going my way. I'm very appreciative of everything that's happened to me, and I take it all into consideration, and I keep accountable for all my actions.
Yep.
But the highs and lows has taught me that have a plan, bro. You know what I mean? Whether it's 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, like have a plan, bro.
Yep.
It's something even now, like I'm still trying to figure out, and have a plan of something set in stone. Like it's not don't have expectations, but have a goal. Like set something for your mark. Like, I've always been able to just live every day creative, like with creativity and being imaginative and happy. But when you have plans and goals and you kind of set towards it, it implements, it stimulates you more. It's something, like if there's anything I wish I did earlier was I wish I set better plans for myself, in my career. Because if you love it, you're going to do it, right? But it's how you put your time and energy into what you love, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, because people can put so much time into energy into something they think they love, and they don't really, you know what I mean? They're just doing it just to do it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I know I love this because I just wake up every day being happy with what I am and not thinking about what, like, all the bad shit or what I just don't think about the negative things. I think about how to get better and do that, no matter what the highs and lows was in my career. So it's just like, if you're meant to do it, you're gonna do it, bro. You're gonna do it. But it's the mood and the attitude and the time and energy and the way you put yourself into it and plan, bro. Like, you gotta. Like, you gotta have plans. Like, I never, like, I'm gonna be vulnerable with everyone and be like, I never really had plans on how I was gonna live my life. Like, I never expected me to be here. In my last 10 years, I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? I just was like, oh, I can fight. I can go for a UFC gold, but that's from 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, bro. Like, I'm 20, I'm gonna be 34 next month. You 24, you still a kid. Like, you still experiencing things, and now I'm 34 and I'm like, I feel younger than I was, and I feel, I am in a better predicament than I was with my health, with the people around me. So it's just like, you gotta get to have set goals and have plans, bro. Like, that's my biggest outtake of it, because everyone's gonna deal with everything differently. Shit happens to you, bro. Shit don't happen to you, shit just happens. And like, if you stick to your plan, you get somewhere. Like, for me, mine was always like, if there was anything I wanted to be, was happy, and I've been that. I've been that, bro.
You are definitely super
joyful.
Positive.
Like, there's nothing like, it's always a challenge for me, like, for a negativity to come and try and break my joy. Like, I don't think of it as a threat. I'm always like, haha, you trying to break that? Like, what's new? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come through. Like, but there's also other things and other people that not rely on you, but I guess, hold you accountable for things. And, like, your other half or your kid or whatever it is, you have other things that you need to plan for if you want to be more giving, I guess, or be more of service. You need to take care of your responsibilities, because if you cannot serve yourself, then you're not going to be able to serve anybody else. And that's where greed and all these, like, you start being selfish, more selfish than selfless. You know what I mean? To the sense of, you don't want to give time to anybody else because you don't know how to give time to yourself. Right? And those is the biggest things. And if you plan better, then you can be able to do better.
Even looking back, being introspective, looking back on things, even for myself, constantly looking back. But I think for you, the way that it played out and everything, like you said, you wouldn't change anything. Because even though you set goals, you know, for anyone listening out there, it's not going to go perfect. As you always tell me, what's your favorite? You just said it. Shit happens. Shit doesn't happen to you. It just happens, right? Yeah. So that's, you know, you just got to learn from it, I think, and grow from it, like what you said. Because they're not going to make or break your career or your, you know, your life, right? It's just a small piece in time, right? So for you, I think looking back at all of this, you know, yes, we can want to, you know, look back and say, yeah, maybe we should have set more goals or whatnot. Yeah. But I think just everything that you learn from it and your attitude and where you are today, that was the best thing to come out of, you know, your whole fighting career to this point. And even for me, there's tons of things that, you know, you wish that, oh, maybe I should have done this, but you'd use that experience so that you can apply it now and in the future. And I really like what you said, because all of this is so that you can serve others more. You know, just be more productive, stay true to what you represent, right? And then also be there for those around you, like how you said, you know, being there for family, friends, loved ones, right? And doing it in a positive way. But I really like how you have this positive attitude. You don't let things affect you to make it unproductive, I guess, right? And you just constantly keep pushing forward. Because I think that's something through all of your experiences, that's what's been instilled in you. Even from way before MMA, I think. It's just been something that's been a part of you, you know, to just be as positive as possible. And that's something that everyone can learn from. Doesn't matter if you're an athlete or not, right?
Yeah.
But it's something that it takes experience and skill, like how we talked about in the beginning, to control your attitude, your perspective,
practice,
right? Being positive. It's tons of practice. And that's something that, you know, we all have our ups and downs, but it's making sure that through it all, it helps you grow. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It is, man. Like, I mean, it's way harder being mad than it is happy, bro. It's way more weight you have to hold on yourself to be upset with something, regardless. Hey, maybe you in the wrong or you in the right, whatever it was in the wrong. Like, it's hard to hold that, bro. And like I felt that, bro. I felt madness, and I've felt hatred, and I hate that feeling. Like, I hate because it's uncontrollable. There's times where it's like, you know what I mean, you're instinctual, whatever it is. Like, there's just feelings that I don't like feeling, but that I feel it's unnatural. Yeah. You know, I don't naturally feel like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something had to make me that way. Right? And whatever it was, like, that's why I try and change. Like, just because it's just, life is about energy, right? And from the time you start to the time you end, so how are you going to dictate that? And then we get caught up on the little moments and the little things. We're human, we're emotional creatures, but yeah, bro, I'm just on this ride. Like, you know what I mean? How do I keep that energy fluent and keep going, you know? Yeah. So.
And you definitely utilize your energy well. I can say, honestly, I look forward to the rest of your career, because every time you bring it, and like you said, no matter what the critics say, you're your hardest critic, I know that. But the thing that I know that you'll never do is not give it 100%. Yeah. Like, no matter what the outcome is, you gave it 100%.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be I ain't gonna quit, and I'm definitely not gonna quit on myself.
Yeah, and that's what makes it exciting. You know, I think people love to see you fight. Yeah. I know that you have a lot more fight left in you. It's gonna be you like you said, you feel younger than what you did at 24. So.
I beat my 24-year-old ass right now. But you know, it is what it is. So.